Hello viewers, so it has been discovered that Tinubu deceived the National Assembly by presenting empty boxes of 2024 budget, and it was actually disclosed by a lawmaker under the NNPP, and he came out to say that all what Tinubu submitted as a breakdown of his 2024 budget were all empty boxes, nothing for them to check out. And also, this is actually coming after we saw what the National Assembly did, that instead of them to sing the national anthem when Tinubu came to present the budget, they went ahead to be singing "On Your Mandate, Bola Tinubu, we shall stand." How can the lawmakers of a federal republic be singing on the mandate of the president? That means you people are now supporting him. There is nothing he can present before you that you'll be able to vet critically. This is the point that we have gotten to. If this man has not spoken up, there's no way Nigerians will get to know about this. I'll be giving us details on this and more, and I'll be showing us what Nigerians are saying concerning this. But before we go fully into it, I would like us to please do well to like this video, and please do well to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe, so you will get updates whenever we post a new video. See the way this newspaper here reported what the lawmaker said. They said Tinubu deceived National Assembly, presented empty boxes of 2024 budget. Lawmaker, a member of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) in the House of Representatives, Yusuf Shitu Galambi, has accused President Bola Tinubu of deceiving the National Assembly by presenting an empty supposed sectoral allocation breakdown box during his budget presentation on Wednesday, November 29. Galambi made the allegation while responding to questions in an interview with BBC Hausa. The NNPP lawmaker said there was no sectoral allocation of funds to education, health, and other sectors in Tinubu's speech. Galambi faulted the National Assembly for being an accomplice in the act as it covered up for the executive, alleging that the leadership of the House deliberately connived with Tinubu to deceive the lawmaker. The member of parliament noted that there is no doubt that Tinubu read his budget speech to them, but they did not see the budget statement in the box. Part of his words reads, "There is nothing in a small box that the president bowed down and placed in front of the parliament hall. The president read the budget for us, but yesterday the budget for each employee as usual was not brought. We checked the book he kept, but we didn't see anything in it." So this is actually coming out from this lawmaker who is actually serving under the NNPP. See what he is revealing, that the boxes that Tinubu presented before them was just for show, as nothing was in those boxes. And the leadership of the National Assembly, headed by Akpabio, is actually following the president to do this. They are just rubber stamps. Anything the president presents before them, he will go ahead to stamp it without even vetting it. No wonder they were able to sing "On Your Mandate, we shall stand, Bola Tinubu." Just imagine the discovery that we are finding out now, that instead of them to call the president to order, they are there, and now they want to even pass the 2024 budget by December 19. Just see the way this newspaper reported it. They said National Assembly may pass 2024 budget December 19. There are strong indications that the National Assembly may pass the 2024 appropriation bill of 27.5 trillion naira on December 19, 2023. At the Senate yesterday, the bill was given speedy consideration as its submission to the legislature by President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday was considered the first reading. So they are even giving it speedy consideration, just the way this newspaper here said. And yet this lawmaker have come out to expose them that Tinubu submitted empty boxes, yet Godswill Akpabio and other lawmakers want to approve it. This just shows that indeed this administration have nothing to offer Nigerians. He was just shouting Emilokon, "It's my turn to enjoy, it's my turn to enjoy, it's my turn to eat from the nation," when he has nothing for the people. Reacting to this on X, this person here said Bola Tinubu came with an empty appropriation bill to the National Assembly and it has passed the second reading. This is Nigeria. Indeed, this is Nigeria, a place where anything can go. How will the president submit empty bill and yet they have already passed the second reading? Another person here also reacted and said everything he brings will be passed without reading. It is gone, and this is it. What we have in the National Assembly now is rubber stamps, and they are even now beyond rubber stamps is photocopy. Anything he brings, they just do it without any vetting. Another person here also reacted and said what were they expecting? Bola is above the law. The judiciary are his minions in colonial wigs. They even get luck say he show safe. Another person here also reacted and said even APC supporters knew they have entered one chance. Pride and shame will not let them pull off the dog chains they have tied on their necks. Renewed hopelessness. Indeed, even APC supporters at this point in time know that this man is not even worth their support. Yet most of them, because of pride and the shame that Nigerians are going to come after them because they were all part of the gang that ensured that he came into power. That's why they are still supporting him. Also, this person here said even his supporters are ashamed of him but feel too shy to talk. Some few smart ones among them are leaving the country now to avoid the impending earthquake that is looming. Otilo. This person here also reacted and said it goes to show that the whole exercise of governance is a joke to him and his cronies. It has not sunk in yet with them that Nigeria is a state and not some Owambe party. And this is it. You are just using the nation's money for your own benefit. You claim that you are submitting 2024 budget. You just read it for the media to carry it and nothing was submitted to the house. Also, this person here reacted and said with Buhari, we thought we hit rock bottom, but this right here, no words can express how low the bar is. They are still padding it. This criminally minded National Assembly will pass a padded budget without knowing what's in it. And that's it. You're already passing it. It has already passed second reading. And now we are hearing that there is nothing in it. So what are you reading? What did you even read that even made it to pass the second reading? Another person here also reacted and said, so the budget Tinubu presented to the National Assembly were simply blank documents with nothing on them. Yet some people were justifying the senators singing on your mandate. And this is it. I will show us that laughable video where these senators were singing on your mandate. Instead of them to sing the national anthem, they were busy singing on your mandate for Bola Tinubu, which shows that indeed anything he asks them to do, that's what they are going to do. This is not campaign season or anything. This is the National Assembly of Nigeria. You've turned it to a place where everyone is standing on Tinubu's mandate. How will they now be able to vet the budget? They are all standing on this mandate, so they cannot even do anything. Another person here also reacted and said, nothing surprises me anymore in Nigeria. Nothing at all. Indeed, nothing at all, because these criminals have taken over our nation. The same way INEC tendered 18,000 blood IRF sheets and used it to elect Tinubu. Another person here also reacted and said, Tinubu doesn't have the suffering of the Nigerian people at heart. He said it is his turn. They are here to loot Nigeria's treasure, borrow and share and spend. The same fake results from Chicago University is the same blank pages presented to the Senate to approve. Namado. This person here also reacted and said, as per blank check, they could cash out anytime they feel like with whatever agenda they deem fit to fill in the blanks. How did we get here? This is most unacceptable. Indeed, this is not acceptable. But what are we saying? The photocopiers will go ahead to do anything he wants them to do. Also, another person here reacted and said he is hiding something. The budget is not realistic. Tinubu is a born scammer. Full details of the budget is going to expose so many things and he doesn't want that. The National Assembly playing along with him is where I am afraid. structure of criminality. Indeed, it is a big structure of criminality, and at the end of the day, we will see that they will settle them for the job well done, because they are already settling judges by building houses for them. Now it will be the turn of the National Assembly. They have already done it before for them, so they will still continue settling them at the expense of Nigerians. Also, this person here said, aside from looting and bringing pain on Nigerians, there's nothing APC ever does right. When the lawmakers are busy singing on your mandate we stand, how will they be able to check what is important? People who should guide the executive arm of government are busy doing boy boy just because they want to be in the good book of somebody. God will help una. And this is it. People who are supposed to checkmate the government, people who are supposed to ensure that the government does the right thing, is standing on the president's mandate. There's nothing that can come out of anything they are doing. This person here also reacted and said, same budget is to be passed before the 19th of December 2023. The 10th National Assembly is worse than rubber stamp. We are doomed. Another person here also reacted and said, I heard that Tinubu presented an empty budget to the National Assembly and they were busy singing on his mandate. Nigeria is now Lagos. Congratulations to all ethnic bigots in the north who voted Agbado because Igbo man was in the ballot. And this is actually one of the major challenges that we have in our nation, Nigeria. At this point in time, we are meant to have outgrown this kind of bigotry, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect everybody. You can't go to the market and say you are Yoruba or you are Igbo or you are Hausa and then get something for a lesser price. No, we all buy at the same price. We are all going through the hardship together. So what we are meant to be fighting for is for our nation, not for our tribe. Because at the end of the day, if that person fails, it still affects all of us. This person here also reacted and said, that's rubbish Nigerians are tolerating. Blame learned people in INEC and judiciary supporting all this nonsense. Chief of fraud since 1992 till date, unbeatable title, no challenger. Indeed, he actually deserves to be in the Guinness World Record as the president who nothing about him is real. Just imagine you submitted your budget to the Senate and you showed to the whole world that you submitted what you have already written down, and now we are discovering that it's actually blank. Just the way we discovered that you didn't attend Chicago State University. So many lies about one man. Another person here also reacted and said, I still don't understand the pattern of this scam. At this age of Tinubu, can't he for once do something clean? Oh boy, this one off me. Akpabio is the worst Senate president. You can't dare this in Seraki's days. Another person here also reacted and said, from identity stealing to certificate forgery to drug dealing to election stealing to budget presentation deceit, it is inborn. Indeed, it is inborn. There is nothing that this man has done that's ever come out to be clean. If it shows you black, you have to go and verify, because at the end of the day, you will discover that it is actually white or red. Also reacting to this person here said, how come we are hearing that the budget bill has passed second reading already, since Akpabio would do anything to flagrantly violate the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by turning the National Assembly into a rubber stamp legislature. Another person here also reacted and said, when I saw the man carrying that box, my mind told me that it could be an empty box. Damn, I guess right. Indeed, he actually guessed right, because at the end of the day, it has been discovered that he submitted an empty box with nothing to show. Also reacting to this person here said, I knew that for them to sing that song, they must have agreed a number padding of the budget, hence their loud happiness. Unfortunately, there is no opposition when they are sharing national cake. Everyone observes stable manners while eating, and this is very pathetic. If this man from the NNPP have not spoken up, we would have not gotten to know about this. And this is why we have oppositions that are meant to speak up, not join the train of this wickedness. Another person here also reacted and said, someone that became president simply because he thinks it is his turn. What were we expecting? And this is it. He does not even have anything for Nigerians. That's why he didn't even know what to even include in the 2024 budget. A time is coming in Nigeria when the oppressed and the downtrodden will carry out a revolt against the corrupt politicians and the greedy elites who keep bringing untold hardship and suffering to Nigerians. Justice is coming. We hope that at the end of the day, justice will indeed be served and Nigerians will be able to get back herself from these people. Also, this person here said, we are in for real shege when the APC government of Buhari connived with INEC and the judiciary to make a renowned criminal the president of Nigeria. What do you expect? Yekini Amuda, Sangodele Ogunlere will do anything to pillage the treasury. Election has consequences. Very truly, indeed, elections have consequences. Anything they do after stealing, grabbing, and snatching the mandate, the people that people gave it to, will that person be able to work at the end of the day? Also, this person here said, according to Honorable Yusuf Shitty Galambi on BBC Hausa this morning, the president came with an empty appropriation bill to the National Assembly. So, technically, the president presented empty papers and fine pictures were snapped. This is hilarious. Indeed, it is hilarious after snapping, and it is everywhere in the media that he has submitted the 2024 budget. At the end of the day, it was actually empty boxes. Also, this person here said, remember that the drug baron, the National Assembly members are standing on his mandate, did not win any election. He stole it. He is a mandate bandit and a certificate forger. Tinubu presented an empty box with no budget to the National Assembly and they were singing on his mandate, they will stand. Wonderful. And it's indeed wonderful because wonder shall never end in our nation and what we are seeing as Nigerians. I will be showing us that laughable video where the National Assembly were singing on your mandate, Bola Tinubu, we shall stand. Watch that laughable video, guys. This is indeed very sad. Just imagine the song they were singing instead of the National Assembly. And now that this discovery have come out that it was actually empty budgets that he submitted, it now makes it make sense more. Because we now know why they were singing that song. No matter what Nigerians will say, when they find out that you submitted empty budget, we are standing on your mandate. That's what it means. Because how will you replace the national anthem with a campaign song that was formulated for the president? This is indeed very sad and pathetic. We don't even know where we are heading to with this. Reacting to this on X, Rufai Oseni here said, the real fascism is singing a campaign song at the National Assembly during budget presentation. Also, another person here said, instead of the national anthem, they are singing like toddlers in preschool. Shows where their loyalty lies. The cap and shackles people are a disgrace to this country. Indeed, this shows where their loyalty is. And at the end of the day, we now know clearly that they knew that he was submitting an empty budget. That's why they were all excited and singing, on your mandate we shall stand. Why? Also reacting to this person here said, this is a big insult to Nigeria as a country. I expect to see an apology from the Nigerian Senate. Is Nigeria sold to the stolen useless mandate? Is the mandate song now Nigerians' national anthem? This is so disappointing. Indeed, it's actually disappointing. But beyond the song, now we have discovered why they sang the song. That is because they knew that he submitted nothing to them. and they were just reassuring themselves that regardless, we are going to stand on his mandate. Another person here also reacted and said the National Assembly is supposed to stand on the mandate of Nigerians, not Tinubu's. Now, this is a disaster, no hope. The whole Nigerian National Assembly singing on your mandate, whether good or bad, the National Assembly shall stand with Tinubu instead of Nigerians. This is a national capture. Though I am not surprised, neither do Nigerians surprised, due to who we all know him as. That's how they operate. Indeed, that's how they operate. This person here also reacted and said, Tinubu is no longer an ordinary president. They have elevated him to a god to be worshipped. Visitors in Aso Rock must now sing praises on your mandate we stand. The National Assembly now sing on your mandate we stand whenever it holds Tinubu. This is the level Nigeria has deteriorated because of Tinubu, and all the people singing worship praises to Tinubu are either Christians or Muslims. They worship money but claim to worship God. Another person here also reacted and said the reason for singing is because they knew deep down that he doesn't have a mandate, so they have to sing to reinforce it in their mind. What we currently have in Nigeria is an assembly of hype men and not National Assembly anymore. How can they be singing allegiance song of Tinubu at the National Assembly instead of the national anthem? If this country is not rescued, we may soon not have a country anymore. What a shame. Indeed, what a shame. National Assembly singing for Tinubu. We have witnessed rubber stamp Senate under Ahmed Lawan, but this Godswill Akpabio Senate is a collection of hype men. He has moved from wearing Tinubu's insignia cap to on your mandate hype lord right on the floor of the Senate. Every well-meaning Nigerian must condemn this rendition of Tinubu's campaign tune in National Assembly chamber, God forbid, an evidence of outright totalitarianism. And this is it. This is actually a total state capture. Also, another person here said, what is this story about Tinubu submitting an empty box yesterday to the National Assembly with no single detailed budget either in print or electronic, and they stood to sing on the mandate for an empty box? This is indeed very pathetic. We don't even know where we are heading to as a nation, because our National Assembly is not helping matter. The judiciary is not helping matter. At this point in time, Nigerians are left with someone who they didn't even vote for. But because other arms of government want to also enrich themselves and eat from the same administration, they are not doing their job at all. And Nigerians are left with nothing. At this point in time, we can only hope for the best, and we can only hope that at the end of the day, we'll be able to take back our nation from these criminals. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please do all to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Please do all to like this video, and please do all to subscribe to our channel if you are yet to subscribe, so you will get updates whenever we post a new video.